A data plan is a document that acts as a source of truth about the type and format of data that organizations wish to collect. A well-thought-out data plan could be a critical resource for maintaining data quality and improving access to data across an organization. Getting started with data planning can be difficult for a few reasons. For one, it can be hard to even know where to begin. There are a lot of opportunities to collect information about your customers and many different ways to organize this information. Getting different data stakeholders aligned around one source of truth for the company's data plan can also be difficult, since different teams tend to use separate tools in their day-to-day work. The mParticle Data Plan Builder is a tool that can help you overcome these challenges and bring order and consistency to your customer data collection. The Data Plan Builder offers a predefined structure and hierarchy for customer data that is based on industry best practices. Let's take a look at how you can start using this tool to organize data collection and avoid the confusion that can easily arise when data plans become more complex. The first thing you'll want to do is make a copy of the Data Plan Builder for your team to use. Let's talk about the Users tab first. In order for customer data to be meaningful, you have to be able to attribute it to a user. So it makes sense to start strategizing your data plan by defining how you will identify your users and what information you will capture about them. The User Identities table gives you a default structure for capturing and validating identities that is based on industry best practices. It lists 7 common identifiers, but you can add or remove identities based on your company and industry. The remaining columns in the User Identities table will help you ensure the accuracy and consistency of your user identities. You can specify a data type for your identities and state whether to allow null values. You can also define formats and patterns to validate your incoming data. The User Attributes table is where you can define more specific attributes about your users that you can capture and attribute to a user profile. Defining and capturing more user attributes will help you build granular audiences for running campaigns and conducting analytics. Now let's move over to the Events tab. Events are the workhorse of your data plan as they describe everything your users do and how they interact with your business. Viewing a product page, adding an item to a cart, and completing a transaction are all examples of events that you can define in your data plan. Let's define a new event for when a user adds an item to their cart. We'll set this up as a commerce event and define the event subtype as product action. We'll name the event Add to Cart. Note that we're using snake case here. It doesn't matter what naming convention you use for your events, but you should definitely be consistent across your data plan to avoid implementation errors. We'll give the event a concise description, keep the data type set to object, and leave the validations set to their default values. Now let's move over to the Shared Attributes tab. Attributes are data points that are added to events to give them more meaning. Let's create an attribute called Checkout Step so we can capture this data along with commerce events to understand where they fall along the customer's purchasing journey. Just like with the event we created, we'll give this attribute a name using camel case, as well as a data type, description, and validation parameters. Note that we gave this shared attribute a tag within angle brackets. In order to add this attribute to an event, all we need to do is add this tag in the attribute cell, and the attribute as we've defined it will be added to the event. By using the Data Plan Builder to continue defining events and attributes that matter to your business, you can use this resource as a source of truth on the customer data you're collecting and give stakeholders across the organization visibility into your data plan. The Data Plan Builder also comes with industry-specific versions for travel, QSR, gaming, fintech, retail, and media, each of which have user attributes, events, and shared attributes tailored to that vertical. For mParticle customers, the Data Plan Builder has some additional functionality. By clicking mParticle in the top menu and selecting Generate Data Plan, the Data Plan Builder will run a script that converts your data plan into JSON. You can upload this as a JSON file directly to your mParticle workspace, and you can even paste it into a code snippet tool that will automatically generate data collection code in platform-specific languages. Now that you understand the basics of how the mParticle Data Plan Builder works, you're ready to put this tool into action on your own team. Thanks so much for watching, and congratulations on taking the first step to better customer data.